Yeah, viewers. Actually, Mokai 2019 PDC between Shatta Wale and Stonebwoy about dancehall artists of the year. The man Stonebwoy offer who said that the Brahma a year movie video the more areas and Tetra Brad. Charlie, some conversation and the movie United Showbizz. Charlie, Pia Canada as a Tetra. Now, Stonebwoy PR, I a friend of Ida. Okasa found. Before say about credit, a bit to your time. You could see a showboy as some more fast Stonebwoy. Yeah, that.
Stonebwoy, me and I catch straightforward. Opa, me dunya me say for award to one for $1 million to. Me dunya me say Stonebwoy for award they $1 million no.
If you don't know, our Stonebwoy the other here and to know or for award this guy. Showboy pa or drink or ground. If you could see a Stonebwoy PR in some more kind, you could see bra.
Nimsem na Empress ejuma ye need database like we said eda honom nti ye kwaye beng na ye boy bokosem na eden ato very very necessary for ejuma ye nti yaka say akoda ne gap tokro bia babeda sa 2019 nipa owini artist of the year no
ka be send them
be seen no ye tokro bi eda where was
much letter alcohol.
Yes. And to me be di adwuma from about March. My top priority was to write to Charter House. Me am Chokoi. Management in ye kan sabo mu Chokoi say we want to know and homo announce winner no and my because ye kan am for to aba. Am for investment ekomu. At the same time no so no anyum to for adwuma omo ye ade ba kwa ye timidi show mo nkran ye pa ne say oh why ye adwuma e ho abasobode enie so we said say ye besre say omo be announce sa particular winner not because I was see ye shelves so and no afm quantity but it is a gap apa da honom and we believe say the artist Stonebwoy and a winning that particular year.
Somebody now saying Stonebwoy winning.
Yeah, GD no until further proven otherwise. No.
Yeah, and the review saying you're no pen and nanyom.
And you're on no pay, but yeah, GD no. Said that now take her now.
By merit or faith?
Of course, by merit. Once I were pulling up, it was a category in the Mukwano. It is by merit. And Stonebwoy won him the trajectory. On ye bibia say ye dia everything he does.
Oh, boy, I say no. I wouldn't who dia.
There's no age mama Shatta House, isn't it?
Mama no muso, dia no muso. Yeah. Oh, dia no muso.
And
specialized there.
Yeah. Ejuma bi aniwa wa ya ye dia man say bi ana ho ofe bi ana nenyom tu obi. Ejuma merit ahodin audition ejuma and everybody can testify. Nti ye kase ye GDC any wini ya ye Stonebwoy no. Meaning say yaka bone, but we think say it's about time sa gap no in our musical history no ye be feel it sa gap no because people have voted artists when it does so say adwuma wa ye no beji ho abasobody and asem see ye no aso twe bi e ba e bi omoko through court sign me bond ye de omofa ha ye de omofa aso twe ni nyina ma ko through Mama who say a sefata se mo be reinstating it back into awards also ya suspending your kakra ya reinstate your back into the awards and when chikwa wasaba be winning another artist of the year it is a sefata say why reinstating no wetimi asan winning the overall top award na ye gidie ni say the course na no be 2019 so ewo yen ya me fene say Odi ye basobode be man said ye esene efata. We have a fan base omotayechi both amanonene Ghana hanoma their investment went into that vote. Inti yasre me church at a house no omo ma meti ase se omonsa so krata nim. Na some be announce you, some announce you and no de omo ma me mu hu why. But they acknowledge receipt say omonsa krata no. Till date no. Yenti omo ka. Even on the night we were hoping say something will come up on Becca say 2019 artist of the year and ye babe announced. We were just hoping say BB Sabi to me see probably they could have taken all of us by surprise now ye but BB Science so we are still in waiting so I'm fan back cat and message track obiem afiwe hoping say aside say yeah inside can you bring something tangible after sa response and so Stonebwoy is 100 positive say sa award ndi ono say e beti envelope na no akan artist ayatwe ndi wo so pa wo gidi say he was the one that won the overall spot on the night.
Na sa time so na your musicians so no so aye ejuma that year and the
musicians also that year I think he had about 9 nominations or so. There were other people and almost some more the same number of nominations. But ye gidi na ye ka ho asem, so we don't really mind there obi so ebedwen yeah. So ye hope he say Shatta House will say something positive to us concerning sa edano.
It's no Vida like over there on what for that Shatta House said 2019 artist of the year no one there over there on one announce it say someone announce it go there on the sound for copy to say on that announce and all like salon where what now also to us you could see so
that's the yeah, the correct.
What say you bought na your stone o de obekọ akwachi and now announcement in the plaque.
Yeah, announcement comes with the plaque. But I'm just saying, say your job gap be was half economic. As if say no artist did something that toppled up a bit me friend artist of the year.
George Echira was saying.
Yes. Emunti namo. And I'm saying, say after 6 years, this is a 6th year. After 6 years, ni panikwa sa back ababe winning. Try performance edit to stage so last time. It tells you say muji the craft ni tum. Intini say ye gidi any say we na mo feel say otherwise but announce it. Let's just no onim so we bet me assume for them because sue for them.
I wanted to add that to my submission say in here obi so much
they can sue
go to
because it's a good voting sika ye me uka tell me say to aba now we announce winner. Shatta House can easily be sued.
Oh no I would love to see
that for no announcing because only public not a contract Empress you have a contract with the public say to aba say you better sika say na ye be announce winner. And all the fan bases now can say omushia omuye dede no woni mama for investment come and na zigati I also kimpaluta ko to abama 700 cedis
why
ziga obwa tim also to abama 700 Ghana
so evidence
Vida is very right. Obi bet me
yes
now so I was saying people know this you know who said Jumedie bia bibo ho friend security.
Okay.
Na answer na obey event bit to say Ghana Music Award. You take letters to the police. Into BBC police be advice so for safety of security safety of everybody do A B C. What invest it doesn't matter. They will prioritize the safety of everybody first.
Me na me kasa na oji free me say. And opone kakama say the fact to say Stonebwoy are returning to stage it means say onye at any security risk for no I'm saying yes but the person is back on your stage it is a security threat bit now and until you hold you on to the yeah breaking sir
look at it from only one perspective
what's no the second person on car scheme that alone diffuses that threat
expect the announcement.
Okay, we should be able let's assume.
I'm not saying I will sue. I say somebody can because you entered into a public contract. Say Chiesika, not to Abama or favorite, what to Abama all right to know say na Abano to me Emma favorite ni we and yeah we are not interested in pursuing the court. Anything a character peacefully, but I'm saying say somebody on the outside can do that. And George is saying say a security threat, police for better analyze it.
Sada na na wo dem ho.
Na wo dem ho. Listen. Listen. Empress, say Siano, there is no security threat And the artist
Because your artist
How
is
would
back
you
on
know?
the
Because
stage.
your artist is back.
But Shatta is not back on the stage.
Shatta is not back.
no, say see our body. Stonebwoy na afa onu e ko na ncha ko pick.
Nobody
There's
knows
no
Shatta Wale.
friendship
Nobody knows
anywhere.
Shatta Wale.
And we for come on fear.
What do you mean by that?
What are you saying?
I mean,
You know, as some more come on, what's that? It's sad, yeah, Shatta Wale. It is because the fans, they even see at their fans, see, I can say that category, there's a community power there. What's the problem? But, on my end, I will be saying the power that is the power that is that category. On my end. Yeah, now, when you see it, it's and okay, it's but a friend who are on for security reasons, it's going to be the said the Shatta House, and I think say, okay. That George Quay, that's what can I get fast. You're good to black.
two artists na ntawatawa na siyo montem ni na. The performance that they had rehearsed to deliver on that stage. Stonebwoy ne performance, Shatta Wale performance, sanka yitmi druwa. Every time I make Kaibi, I get emotional.
Oh.
Because na minim ijuma neaye and what they were about to show Ghanaians. I mean, said they are kind, but it was going to be a very great evening. Na the BCB the Bemenyame. They met me say the artist of the year for 2019. Now one of the two acts now. Ntawatawa na siyo montem.
Yes, Shatta.
Shatta Wale and Stonebwoy. Omumu baako. That
Omumu baako na was so.
Wodwen ho a sanka enyo omumu baako anka would have been announced.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, why was it not announced? Because sanka Ebia Joe Metal, who I think was also a nominee on the night, sanka Sarkodie, who I think was a nominee on the night, was it I think in Promise or a few other people. If it were anka would be anka announce as a problem being here. But asasa enyumre not two artists na fan base near there, they were hovering around the conference center, they were there. That refusal to announce the overall artist of the year that evening, it was in the best interest of Ubia.
5 years about.
For peace to prevail. I'm Rofum Pinyumfo was saying almost let sleeping dogs do what? Lie. No cry 5 years, Abba. The artists are still pretty active in Ghana music industry.
Yes.
Memum de Ubisami Akameka say it should not be announced. Ever.
That's your decision.
Yes, that's me, Ubisamia.
Is it punishment?
And your punishment.
I didn't.
BBC yes Adana.
BBC.
DC, you know. Sure, it could have gotten worse. Nyamea dom. And as I done in Umrena. Sa show no, it's me area. Let me give big in fact, I'm sorry, Monse Masami. It was Samini that brought that show back. Sada Numrina. Sankenya Samini, I don't know how that show would have progressed. It's Miss Salute Samini view. Because yeah, everybody it was Samini who took the microphone, took the stage, and on a performance no brought order back into the auditorium. It's material. The artists are still in their prime. The two artists in contention, they are still in their prime. They are still working hard. They are still churning out hits in their kicker home. No, Chris Shatta Wale, Mekaisa around that time on the Obeka moving forward. No, he didn't even want to be a part of the scheme anymore, and he has not reversed that decision yet. Stonebwoy has re-engaged. I mean, they forgave them and almost serve punishment tree, and they were reintegrated back into the scheme near there. But Shatta is workers on personal baby, so that's fine. But Enon said the artists are not in Ghana. Enon said their fan bases are still not. Enon said we yenina yabekata yini. I can say we don't know say between their fan base or between them everything is okay.
Maybe I know okay.
And yes, I do not know. But yeah, social media near there, the banters and everything. When I was interviewing Stonebwoy, so okay, I said. All the controversial questions and comments, I would not read them.
Wow.
I can tell some of the comments that came, and some of them you read them, you know where it's coming. Right? It goes both ways. Stonebwoy fans at the yes Shatta Wale fans also at the best Stonebwoy. It goes both ways.
Is it healthy?
I can look at it from two perspectives. Commercially, is it healthy? Very, very yes. Okay, because commercially, at the end of the day, your fan base will follow you. They will tweet your music. So drop a flyer for a song coming out because they want to outdo the other one. They'll push you to the base. So economically, it's good for them commercially. Okay. Oh, do you know? So Shatta Wale drop it because Shatta Wale fans want them to go higher than so where they'll push it. They'll do that. They'll do that. They'll do that. Or Mumu feels that they are just making their artists greater than some, but they are pushing the guy's career, which is good. Is it healthy? Commercially, yes, it is. Say echo beyond sa healthy bantana. That is where sometimes
there's a problem.
Now the see was sad auditorium it could have gotten worse. Ubi enim DVC if that thing is announced today. Maybe we should take it for granted and say oh yeah now say there makes me I can confidently as somebody who worked on the scheme.
Now
I can tell you for sure say it was one of the two. It was one of the two. Me just I would say it should not be announced.
For peace
they are
to
both
reign.
My friends. I love both of them to the core, and they all know it. Stonebwoy knows. He's I love him. Shatta Wale knows. I love him. But for peace to prevail, the peace that we have enjoyed since that
5 years,
since Samini took the stage and brought peace, that peace that we have enjoyed until today, let us continue it like that. Mesre. If you ask me, that would be my advice. Let's leave. Oh, plaque it's not been given to anyone. It's there. It is there. KPMG4 document, no, what the buy, it's still sealed. It's still there. It's not been opened.
Wow.
What I do, because Mekasa, it's definitely one of the two, because Sankenyo Mobia, Jometala, why won't you announce it?
Come on now, so that
why won't you announce it? There was nothing concerning it. It was not announced because as at that evening, even the security people that we had on the ground at the time, advice say anything that has to do with these two acts, rest it.
Wow.
Rest it. Because so Kaya after Antawatawa no, Stonebwoy won another award that same evening. So Kaya that same evening. And look, the security had to do a lot to hold others back to ensure that the show would go on. It does. You can never be too sure. Meme dia meet me I can say for you. And Stonebwoy has every right to claim say he is artist of the year. Maintain say Shatta claim it. So if Stonebwoy wants to claim it, he can claim it. I agree with him.
If Shatta claim
because I am telling you for sure, say Sanka enyo omutu no enyo mumba akwanka. It would have been announced. It was not announced because it was definitely one of those two.
But ought to be in Jane Tono, so
I don't want to mean Jane Tono. Empress, many councillor Lutrot acquire competition. Na competition na yenye na obiye nim outcome. Na ola Vida and organize a competition. Almost say announcing winner. I can confidently claim that I won it.
I only plug.
It doesn't matter. Plaque Nadia is just to show Ghanaian musicians. I don't want no more plaques in yes. He can also say it. Who be such a crowd? 2015 Diana Jometo winning and Wakasa say an idea. Waka Oka. Is there anybody at all can claim it? What I am saying for sure, let's say, take it from me. It was one of them. It was either Shatta Wale or Stonebwoy. It was one of them. For peace, the peace that has reigned since that day to continue. No, it should not be announced. I don't know, Chatta House, but if I were working there and I'm to advise, I would say it should not be announced.
Wow.
George artists of the age that won't be able to Stonebwoy and Shatta Wale. At the end, artists of the artists of the year, maybe I go Shatta Wale. So I can see now maybe calculate about dance artists of the year. The couple Shatta Wale here. We know I'm going to say first one Shatta Wale meeting the coin. The back where I say only the fans the class better. I bet the same things in the district of Stonebwoy exercise. It's so amount now, I think say okay. Now I appreciate what this is so I cannot do faster. You go to on the first time of time here brother.
Kuma yentimi yimfrim. We film anya complete that.
Actually the way.
And they say you drum pempe so be a rivalry I war between artists. enya ne peak emie hu sunsun so de bebre
na ho di wo
that particular night we were privileged enough to have ambassadors from other countries present
because of Sawe
and we decided to embarrass the whole nation in front of these people.
So every year mobile.
Every year mobile you be when you
No, that night actually had the largest diplomats in the auditorium.
It
was the 20th anniversary.
To that level. To that level that.
So we continental.
That chaotic within a night. You been see that. It is a ye quite nimne drum pempe so ne bi musa twen ye kwa no mo kaye yaw, which I feel says is not fair to one that were traumatized during that period. So it is not fair for us to always be reminding ourselves and at 2019 the moment abe pen yena we felt that you gwe when mass and then you are reminding us of that pain, which I feel is not fair. So if we are thinking about one to aba, so think about one so they got traumatized.
Okay.
Think about one so omudi dim born in a free a wolf a fagana hon de koi. Are we thinking about those people, or we are just being so much interested in bomidin examine we
say or say a dini cake announce it.
And I miss me say enumguasen is bigger than a dina a pese bon.
Wow.
The trauma and kufukum is bigger than mentioning one person's name. To all intents and purposes, who even told you that was just one of these people that could have won? We had about 5 or 6 people. There was Kim Promise, there was Kwame Eugene, there was Sakude, there was Stonebwoy, there was Shatta Wale, and
was
Joe Metal. 6 people. One crying Mamu T say, we move back on it a bit to me. Who told you? George Amion said those things they don't open until say you better public about baby. You mean to whine what that so that can say me winning it me. Why are we forcing ourselves to win something that we don't even know? Class say because you win it. Should you see this year? Those that were in contention for the artist of the year, almost every one of them had about 3.
Yeah.
Doing fourth one, which has not been the case in years past. If you are the one said nipa no be win, we get to know. One wa fa be 5 be crowd and now one the 2-2. You see how it has been. So me, I think say the Beam Natives president should forget about that thing. Because oya no kai ya too much. No, one no de kodi unkomo mpacho. Enye Vida nko a. Okone George di nkomo. One Obi edi nkomo. Vida de sa church na any day. So and the next thing is
Moya Miss Meseriapo. Na na
There be overcome by income.
No. And then I'm telling
in all fairness,
why are we making it
artists non so akanda?
Why are we making it
long before Vida even became PR. And yet na Stonebwoy started honest. And yet na Stonebwoy started cancer. He said it time and again. Said unim. When I come so winning say
my last threat
and I will say again, okay, there is nothing wrong with claiming it.
Okay,
claim it, own it, add it to your repertoire and believe it. Say new record so clear, it is there.
But that's illegal.
Okay.
Ola
Vida say that's part of our history, no, I blank. Me patcho my mention argument so uko blank anymore is supposed to be dark. It was a dark moment. So it's not blank.
Dark na yendre.
So who say yes say ya modin Ebekai will be as a DNT modin one near cho
if you want to erase it,
what you say? There's nothing.
Then bossy for sebi koto bokum major mama. Yes, a sub crony din class and a bear history. So if you want to take away the dark face, put a name there. Let it tell another story, a positive one.
Hey, give it to Stonebwoy.
Yankwe. Wala.
It's in a set. Yeah, baby, they are true a hona. Near the dark moment of Ghana music industry.
That's so.
And show. And you'll be doing us here, show. Because we are making sure that this thing never happens again. And indeed, I see after 2019, yeah, will be. Yeah, will be. And Chima should know that this is how far we can. Vida, please now.
Vida, me so mani kasa.
I've not even spoken about your artist.
Ola, wala, shebe ni na kasa.
You know.
Yanko. What's the idea? Yanko.
Man, I'm fine.
Yanko.
Need to feel.
Na me dane me ho a.
Ode yanko.
Ebe hu.
Udi chas.
I was saying Chima hu ade esi. Na ye de kai ye ho se de be bie mu nsi sabi meti hey sabi man suma obi so nko ni nsem hu se woni se na wani je ho a e ka wo kura wakoma mu. I mean, why are we not being fair to ourselves? Woni said that was your focus, kura wakoma mu. Na wantimi akuta wakoma mu den na bibia akwa akosi a se yen kwa akire na yen fa nkoma because afi na wab there be industry nyani baba akodia ena nyani pa mienu dia so want me ankura wa komam na so wagu yanim ase mu nyina mo gu yanim ase ama wiase nyina hu a ye mama anaw you don't deserve it anymore about what tell me chance you don't deserve it anymore what say no e bia na kanya okura na bawi ni omo ana mo ka ho ni anybody could have won see what you have done to them. But are they talking? What he said, Kwame Ijika said, and I am from me, and I Shatta. Nobody, why are you the only person who is claiming it? And I will be at watch and say, on a winniana. Me na coming also that. Because I have to think about Nipa Dodua, me dear Nguasi and be a cow. I have to think about Nipa Johnny Free auditorium hall, or move and Pabwakra cow. A big crown of Nancy Crown, I meet someone whom back.
Ha, wala.
It is true. It's me pacho. Vida, I'm pleading with you. Sa issue in Munjanto. Forget about it. Because the more mode bano, you feel that trauma no, more kaya trauma, and it is not healthy for us. It is not healthy. And look, at that Shatta House, Bernard, you saw Bobby Budding. So we are no demonstration. I mean, Kwame demonstration of Ghana, the first demonstration for music. Why are we doing this? Aden,
is it good to say I hear now say yeah my
yeah now so it has been the best decision. Yeah now so it has been the best decision so far, and I don't think say anybody, excuse me to use this line, in its right senses will go back to change that.
That time, like that 2019, the assembly is here now. Man, I was artist of the year. I think say, I don't know, okay, man. Cause, come on, I'll say, the about to see what it's on so now, what's else to say? Come on, I'll say artist of the year now, and then, oh, you okay? The only have got a better one. But, as my main say, 2019 I said, like artist of the year, Stonebwoy Team, now what you see a book, and now any other artist, then I become from. And I see a component also say, and now we are then other fans there, they become from, and I go for first there. Charlie, because that time you see and your bamboo or money idea. I'm a cocoa protocols, you my Charlie simply be here. Like in your house obey announce it at least of the year. To the bear, Stonebwoy Team, yesterday, we didn't say what they did, and Yamopa, but 2019 I said, the father's award the prior yet that it's also Kwana, some are very another tension. And I mean, so almost say a secret another conversation, and more of it for 20 but you are saying, boss, I think we see that. 25. Bigger things that were ahead then here. But Stonebwoy say that year, you do much in Shatta Wale.